Hey there YouTube, it's me, Bentley TV, coming at you with another video. Um, this one's going to be part of the series that I was talking about before. It's going to be a three-part series, I decided, talking about pay-to-play, free-to-play, and buy-to-play. And of course, showing Elder Scrolls Online, I'm going to be talking about buy-to-play. Now of course, Elder Scrolls Online came out initially as a pay-to-play game, but they changed their business model later on down the road, which isn't surprising with the release that they had. They didn't do so well. But I think now as a buy-to-play game, it is well worth the money. As you can see from the little pet, I did get the collector's edition. Well, they're like figure of a collector's edition. They called it like the Tamriel edition or something. I forgot exactly what they called it, but that's besides the point. In the following video, I'm going to cover some pros and cons on buy-to-play. Starting with the cons, of course, it costs money. Free-to-play is always cheaper, it's free-to-play. You aren't always guaranteed a good product, as you could tell from the release of the original Elder Scrolls Online. Even though the original wasn't a buy-to-play, it still had a horrible launch. The launch was very buggy, and a lot of people were very disappointed. Also the fact that buy-to-play, well, pretty much most games nowadays for console can be fit under buy-to-play because you have to buy the game to be able to play the game. But when I'm talking about buy-to-play, I'm talking about like games like Guild Wars 2 and Elder Scrolls Online now. But I haven't played this class in a while. I'm kind of trying to relearn it. Skills. But yeah, when I'm talking about games like buy-to-play, I'm talking about mostly MMOs. Even though console games do fit into the category, they tend to have a they do have a higher percentage of buy-to-play in general because most of the games are buy-to-play in that category. And most MMOs don't come out buy-to-play; they come out either free-to-play or pay-to-play. But I tend to like the business model for MMOs better than for let's say Halo or Call of Duty or something like that. I mean, it's basically the same, but with like Guild Wars 2 and Elder Scrolls Online, you come out with a lot of patches for the game, including content patches, until an expansion is made, which usually includes a dungeon of some sort, and also more endgame content, sometimes a new race and class and things of that sort. So with MMOs, the buy-to-play model tends to come with more bang for your buck in the expansions and DLCs and things of that sort, while consoles come out with map packs and character skins and gun skins and things like that. So you just tend to get more bang for your buck when it comes to MMOs that are buy to play compared to console titles. Also, with the buy to play model for MMOs, you get all of the game content that's included. It's not hidden behind any paywalls. There might be some cosmetic things, but games like this aren't pay to win like some other free to play games can be, where you buy gear and whatnot. There's also some other benefits to it. Like once you buy the game, it's yours. You can do with it as you will. Buy a copy for your friend, give it to them, give your copy to a friend. I mean, it's really and honestly up to you what to do with that copy because you purchased the product. I mean, there are laws against certain things like copying and just giving free copies out and things like that, of course. But that's more of a given than anything. Sorry, yeah, I'm not the best player. I'm probably gonna die here in a bit. Well, I'm gonna cover the cons and pros of free to play in another video. But let's see what kind of loot I got. Free to play or buy to play, sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, buy to play you get the full content. You get more bang for your buck with the expansion packs and the DLCs and you get content patches compared to console games, who are basically the same model. There's no pay to win aspect of it unless you want to count like collector's editions. Kind of, they give you usually content that gives you a boost at the beginning of the game. And when I say you get more content per pack and you get content patches and things like that, I'm talking about buy to play for MMOs compared to consoles. Most console titles. I mean, obviously, ESO has come out on console as well, so that doesn't really count because it's a cross-platform. It's the exception to the rule. And honestly, with the MMOs, you tend to get a more immersive and social experience. Like MMOs, you're running around, you're playing, you're seeing other players, you get to do PvP, do raids and things like that, dungeons and all of that sort. While in console titles, it's usually single player, and if it is multiplayer, it's something like Call of Duty where you don't really get to interact, it's match based, or it's like GTA 5 where the online, from what I hear, I haven't personally played it, but from what I hear, the online's pretty toxic. So that's never a good thing. Also, another thing with buy to play, it's a bonus for also pay to play. You tend to get less toxicity within the community, because who's really willing to pay to buy the game or pay the subscription fee just to go online and troll and such, you know? But I mean, there are still some people that do it. Like I said, it's less toxicity. There's no such thing as no toxicity in any online game. It's an online game. It kind of goes with it. There's always going to be some trolls or some kind of gold spammer or something of the sort going in hand with it. It's the bad image that MMOs have gotten, and I mean, yes, it is mostly just an image at this point. There's not so many gold spammers in games anymore, and there's not as much toxicity in games today as there used to be in comparison. But you know, there's always going to be some kind of. Sorry, I just like I said in my previous video, I'm not the best at multitasking, so I'm kind of trying to play this game and read the descriptions and stuff. Alright, there you go. Yeah. But my next video will be on the free-to-play model. So I'll have some gameplay from a free-to-play game, and I'll be talking about free-to-play. I also will be doing some gameplay from this game in the future. What else? World of Warcraft, definitely. I've also been considering other games, like indie games, like Binding of Isaac, Hearthstone. If I can get that to screen cap rate, because I was trying to get that to screen cap rate earlier, because I was considering doing the free-to-play game, free-to-play topic first before the buy-to-play. But the screen cap on Hearthstone wasn't exactly working correctly, so I figured I would wait to release that video, because I think that I should release the quality video before the other one. I know I said before content over quality, but at this point, now that I'm able to capture the games and have decent